few months ago, we might not have had a club. Yeah, I think the atmosphere, you only got to look around, is packed. It's great.
Hello and welcome back to the Select Car Leasing Stadium and another match day vlog. We're here, it's the very first one of the season. Should be very interesting. We're against Port Vale today. Well, they're exact same as us in the league. They've lost 3 and drawn 2. Should be a very interesting game. My score prediction is going to go for 2-1 to the Royals. Let's talk to some fans. Let's see what they think of the game. But before we get into match day interviews and jubilatious celebrations from the Reading fans, let me tell you about something very important. Only a very small percentage of you guys that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you could, hit that subscribe button, it'd really mean a lot to me. Now back with a regular video. Right, here we are with Paul, the very first home game of the season I've been to. Have you been to any, Paul?
I have indeed, yeah. Can't remember who you played now, but I did come to one, yeah.
There we go. Well, we're against Port Vale today. You know, it's very windy, I must say. So it looks like it's in a downpour.
Yeah.
But you know, we're against Port Vale. Last time out against them, we had a pitch invasion, and they acted in solidarity with us. I think we brought them a statue, if I can remember right.
I believe so, or donated towards the statue, wasn't it, or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it'll be interesting to see what the banter's like today, because obviously very supportive of us during our troubles. So, but you know what football's like. I'm sure it'll be business as usual when the ball kicks off.
100%. You know, I think it'll be a different atmosphere today. We're still without a win in the league. I think we need it though, don't we? I think the team's been slowly getting better over the last few games. You know, we have had some additions to the squad, like Jack Marriott, who's a striker. We've needed that for a while. Yeah. He's not starting today. He's on the bench. What do you make of that?
Well, I suppose because we've only just got him. I guess you know, Noel wants to see how he is in training and how he is, you know, before he commits him to the full 90 minutes. But I'm sure the fact that he's on the bench suggests that Noel will bring him on at some point and introduce him to the home fans. So yeah,
100%. And what is your score prediction today for us, Paul? Because it's going to be an interesting one, I must admit.
Yeah, well, like you say, I think both teams really they're both searching for their first league win. I think Reading, you know, we have got so many new players this year that it's taken a while to gel, but it does seem that every game we're building on the last one. So I do think that we will, once it all starts to click into place, we'll do well. So today, I do think that both teams will score. I'm hoping that Reading will edge it 2-1.
Here we are with Dad outside the Select Car Leasing Stadium on a very windy match day in Reading. We're against Port Vale today, Dad. I was talking to Paul about both teams searching for their first league win of the season. How do you think it will go today?
I think it's going to be a tight game. I think there's definitely going to be goals. If I was betting on it today, I'd say that Reading might just nick it 3-2.
I think so, and you know, I was saying to Paul as well, the last match we had against Port Vale at home, I think was a pitch invasion, which saw us in process against the ownership of Di Young. He's finally at the club now. It's the first match that we've been back after being on holiday. I mean, the atmosphere around the stadium has already changed. People seem a lot more happier, even without that first league win. Would you agree with that?
100%, yeah. I mean, you know, listen, it's only a few months ago we might not have had a club.
Yeah.
So the fact we've still got a club is amazing. Fair play to Mr. Kuig and his crew. And yeah, I think the atmosphere, you only got to look around. It's packed. It's great.
Port Vale fans turning up in their numbers. Fair play to them.
Not much really happened in this first half of football, I'm not going to lie to you. We had a few decent attempts by Paddy Lane and Daniel Cheroa, but nothing else really happened. Port Vale did knock on the door a few times. They did score an offside goal, or a foul and a goal, something along them lines, so the referee did rule that out. But 0-0 probably described it better than I ever could.
Here we are outside the Select Car Leasing Stadium. It's half-time, Reading 0, Port Vale 0. With Silver, first one of the season. You know, I must admit, I've missed it, Silver, have you?
Yeah, I missed it. It's good to be back. Great to be back. Yeah, great start. First home game back. Really impressed with the squad he's got now. I think this year, I think it's going to be a lot better than it was last year. Still a bit slow going off the blocks in all departments, but yeah, it's looking a lot better. I think. Yeah, I mean, I think we wouldn't complain too much if we got a draw out of this game. But we're going to win would be nice.
I'd agree, you know, I feel like we've started a better team, I think. You know, we've had a lot more chances. I think Port Vale, when they do have a chance, their chances are very good. Like, they create some really good chances when they do. They don't have a lot of them, but especially in the air, I think we're getting bullied a lot in the air. But I think along our sort of style of play is definitely starting to evolve with pressing and trying to get around the defenders and trying to find that space in between the wing backs that Port Vale played. Do you think that's a fair assessment of the game?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Port Vale have had a lot of the play. We've given the ball away. When we've got it, we've been very sloppy with it. But we've been quite lucky that we're not, caused any sort of threat. So yeah, they'll be in a stronger side this half, and hopefully we can come out and be stronger in the second half.
Certainly. And my final question to you, Silver: have you got a man of the match, and what's your score prediction for the second half?
I think they've all played well. The only one hasn't really performed today so far has been Elliott, but the rest of them have done really, really well. Man of the match, probably I've got to say, is probably Chihuahua, the winger, and score 1-0.
Brightly in the second half with a shot from Paddy Lane to deflect behind for a corner.
It appears that Noel Hunt's been sent off.
Well, it looks things anyway. Mahoney coming off for Jack Marriott. I expect Doyle to come on for Elliott. Final few minutes now for full time. And there it is! Full time whistle! Reading 1, Port Vale 0.
And that is where the match ended. It finished Reading 1, Port Vale 0. What a result for the boys. I mean, the very first league win of the season could not have been any better, with a Paddy Lane stunner, his very first goal for the club, and hopefully the very first of many. If you did enjoy this video, then please do consider subscribing, as it really means a lot. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and stay loyal. Bye-bye.